Every morning at the park, those singers take the stage before another group of early birds join them. And that's when Paul Nicholson starts a new exploration in nature.
I have been birding all my life. It's just so cool to be in nature. Nature's my church. It's just like a great place to be. And I go to church 6 days a week. Birding is a hopeful exercise. Maybe I will see that yellow-headed blackbird that I'm hoping to see. I manage my expectations well. I know there are no guarantees. If it was easy, I wouldn't be doing it. I like the challenge. I like the hopefulness. I like sometimes there's the payoff. One of the many things I like about birding is that it can be what you want. Beautiful song, a well-named bird. And here we've got red-winged blackbirds calling. It's something you can do on your own. And then I've birded in festivals where there is even a crowd of birders.
A recent birding hike he led is part of the first Spring Migration Festival, hosted by Bird Friendly London.
Yeah, it's a lovely bird. It's an eastern kingbird. I mean, the festival was simply one of many initiatives that Bird Friendly London is doing on an ongoing basis to bring awareness to birds and to enhance the conservation of birds and bird habitat.
Brendan Samuels is a coordinator on London's bird team, who is passionate about conserving biodiversity and wild species. Under the inspiration of Winifred Wake, he believes the community effort will make a difference.
I think there's something really magic about holding a bird in your hand. And sadly, a lot of the early experience I had interacting with wild birds was finding them killed by colliding with a window on a building. I don't want to be picking up birds, I want to be seeing them alive and singing in trees. Once you know how to spot this though, you see it everywhere. It's very hard for me to go for walks anymore.
Window reflections will mislead birds to think the forest is double-sized. Staff at the museum have seen bird strikes on windows facing the forest.
It is distressing to see the feathers, to see the actual birds themselves on the ground. And the idea that we can do something to sort of help remediate that is excellent.
The average building with glass on it kills something like 2 to 10 birds per year on average. If you treat one window, you're saving lives in that spot.
It's great that people can come out to these kind of events and support preservation of our environment, which is so important these days with climate change.
The film with great patterns will last 8 years and reduce bird collisions in this area. But there's more could be done to help birds.
Having birded for 6 decades, I can't help but notice some changes in bird populations. And this is proved out by science, with 30% of bird populations decreasing since, I think it's the 1970s, which is sobering.
We also need to understand that land is not just for us, and all of the life that's supported by land is counting on us to lower our impact and leave more space for nature, and appreciate that nature is not for free.